Beef It Up is a charity that it's part of the Horizon Group Australia, and they're a non-profit organisation. Nobody takes a wage except the bookkeeper. Everybody else is volunteers.
Wow.
Does it for the love of the land, does it for the love of the farmers. And
Is she a local there,
she's a country girl.
Nice.
You know, grew up in the country. She's very successful, 39 years in the entertainment industry. And there's funny story behind this is that I get so many messages from so many people. And when I first started to discover the injustice that's been done to our farmers and the injustice that's been done towards Australia, I just couldn't deal with the fact that we're being sold out. So it started off as a joke, to be quite honest. Just me, you know, a larrikin, you know, just started to do some posts. My friends were bagging me out, you know.
No aim behind it. You just went out because you were passionate about it.
So, yeah. And then it started to get, there was no aim. To me, I feel as though, and again, you know, like people say to me, where are you going with this? I don't know because, you know, after spending so many years with the devil to find God, I just feel as though I'm guided by him. So I don't really care if I don't turn it into a career. I don't really care if I don't make a cent from it.
But something ticked you off.
Yeah.
What ticked you off?
Save Australia. Save my home. You know, this is my home.
Was there a particular moment you said, this is it, I'm going to stand up now, I'm going to be a voice, I'm going to say something?
The moment was when Carl Sanderlands bagged the holy mother of God. Yeah. I said enough's enough. I'm not going to be quiet anymore. And that led me down the track of speaking about different things. And then I got a message and a clip, the sheer devastation in the outback. And I'm not talking about, you know, way out back. I'm talking about, you know, just a few hours drive from Sydney. It's bone dry, you know. It's a dust bowl. And nobody... Then I started to get more messages saying we're not allowed to use the water and not allowed this. And I said, you know, nobody's talking about it. This is wrong. So the further I dug, the more conspiracies that I found, the more back pocket payments being made. And then I realised that there is water. John Howard actually put in a plan to make sure that when we do have a drought, there'll be water. And that will last us 3 to 5 years. And then I found out farmers actually pay $150,000 for their allocation.
What?
Yeah. And what ticked me over the most was when I saw that it was, I think it was, can't remember the figure, it's one of my posts, but it was like 200 megatons of water was poured into a swamp. And the Greens turned in and said, we can do whatever we want with it, because apparently the swamp had prawns that needed to live. And not one single farmer was allowed to take a drop of water as it entered his land. And that tipped me over the edge. I said, enough's enough. This political correctness, you know. And I looked up the Constitution, you know, page 20, paragraph 100. It actually states in our Constitution, when Australia was built, on the farmers, that in times of drought, you can use irrigation and environmental water. You can take what you need.
If people don't know, there's I think it was on your post or a post that I sent you.
Oh, they know now.
Yeah, where there's a where that river, the water actually goes past the farmers to go to these mangroves or wherever they put in them, and so and it's gushing out, man. There's so much there, right? And if they do touch it, they get a fine or something.
Yeah,
they get a fine on top of it.
You're not allowed to touch it because, you know, we've got to feed the almonds, you know, and we got the cotton up in the...
If that's the case, then what is their plan B? If we can't get water, what's their plan B?
Their plan B is to retire on $2 million and go sit and drink wine.
And us as people, what, we import?
Stuff is, we made a mistake.
But isn't the reason why we pay taxes? It goes into this consolidated fund, we pay taxes on everything. Yeah. And you'd think that this money is distributed where it's needed for infrastructure to be used, for example, water infrastructure to be used for this drought system.
I keep saying over and over, if you don't own it, you don't control it. So I don't know why we want to sell it to pay for infrastructure. Well, if we still own the electricity, well, we pay the electricity bill. Well, that's money for the government. If we own the water, the water company, well, that's money that will go towards the government. You can use that for infrastructure. But that's not what they want. They want the money now. But see, if $10 million today is worth a lot of money. Tomorrow might not be worth that much.
Yeah,
and they don't seem to understand that. Take the money now, but it might take you 1 or 2 years to spend that money, and then it's not the amount can't achieve as much as it can when you actually took the money.